All right, so this is the Flybird Power Tower STARTER101, and I've been using it for a year, and I've been asking myself, who is this for, in preparation for a review? And I figured it out, and I'm gonna share that with you. I'll tell you right now, if you're somebody who's trying to learn how to do a pull-up, could be for you. But there is some other factors that need to be, weighed in. So I'm gonna talk about those. But before I do, let me just kind of explain what it is, so you guys know what what you're getting into. So the Flybird Power Tower STARTER101 is like a multi-purpose piece of equipment. You're gonna be able to do your dips because you got a dip station here. You also have a adjustable pull-up bar that'll go all the way up to like 87 inches. So it'll give you a nice full range. And it down here at the bottom, you have some push-up handles for push-ups. So you're gonna get to do a lot of different exercises with the machine. And if you're somebody that's trying to do pull-ups and you can't do pull-ups, one of the biggest features that this piece has is this adjustable pull-up pad here. And what it has is on the back, if you see, there's 4 nylon bands down there that attach to the back that can give you various levels of help. And you can see in the videos where we're using those, and we're able to give some of my clients the ability to do an assisted pull-up. In the gym, they call it a Gravitron machine a lot of times. And it's a phenomenal addition to, your home if you're looking to be able to learn how to do pull-ups. And those are the main features of this piece of equipment. But I got a rack over here with a pull-up bar. I got a rack over there with a pull-up bar. And I've had several different racks in here with pull-up bars. So this piece of equipment isn't ideal for me. But if you have a small space and you can't put a rack in your house, this is a great place for you to start. That's why I think they call it the Power Tower STARTER101. And I would call this, a beginner to intermediate level athlete piece of equipment. Now, let me say this. If you haven't seen my video right here on how to do a pull-up, check that out. At the end of this video, I'm gonna give you guys my #1 tip as a trainer of almost 15 years of what you can do to be able to do a pull-up. So stick around for that. But if you got a small space, this could be the perfect piece of equipment because it's not very big at all. The footprint is small, only probably about 3 feet, deep, 2 feet wide. And then, like I said, it adjusts. You can pull this down. I could take this up to 87 inches, but you have adjusters down here. So if I want to just sit it low, I can. And, you got this, maybe a couple pair of dumbbells. You could put a bench right here in front of it. And you could just take a corner of your home and you could create a nice little gym. A lot of people that have apartments and can't put a nail in the wall to hang up a pull-up system, or you don't have the proper door to install a pull-up bar, this piece could be really a good piece for you to add to your home backyard or garage gym, depending on how much space you have. Now it's gonna hit you for like $300 and somewhere, I think it's $329, $369. I've seen it on sale recently. I was, preparing for this video and I saw a Mother's Day special and it was like $250. So hopefully I get this video up in time for you guys to see that, and I'll leave some links in the description of this video if you want to check it out. It's really light, all right? That's one of the things that I also like about it. Let me not waste my coffee up in here, but you can see it's very light, and I probably could pick it up with one hand. It's probably less than 100 pounds, and I'll make sure that I, give you the exact numbers in the video, but it's very light, so if you need to move it around, very easy to move around, very easy to build. And it's just a really simple piece of equipment that could go a long way to helping somebody to be able to do a pull-up. Now, the dip part, it doesn't really work for dips assist as well because the actual pad here is too far back. The pad would need to be out here for you to be able to get a dip. Enunciation is what I'm looking for there. But like, so you're not gonna get a great dip out of this machine. Now, one of the things that I'm gonna call out, like overall, I mean, I see this is a really good beginner's piece of equipment for your home gym, but I wish that they had made the bands back here rubber, because they don't really offer the amount of resistance that we need to be able to do a pull up or a pull up with them alone. It's just, I guess the increments don't match up very well for us to put just that band on. So a lot of times I put a band across the pads here and underneath the seat, as you'll see in some of the videos. And that really assists my clients in getting a proper pull up. And if you guys want to know more about that, ask me in the comments or email me at info@usawafitness.com, and I'll kind of describe that out for you, send you a video, whatever it takes for you to be able to use the machine better. And, you know, if I was speaking to Flybird, that, you know, I never like to throw a con out there without a solution. And my solution would be maybe to make those rubber instead of that nylon, because they really don't give you that elasticity, I think is the word I'm looking for, to really feel the assist when they're alone. And then you put them all on and it's usually a lot too much. But overall, you know, I give it a thumbs up. I think it's a great piece for somebody that's starting out a gym and they need space, and you have a small space and you want to do a pull-up. Now, I told you guys I was going to give you my #1 tip on how to do a pull-up. And this is real talk, y'all. I tell this to every client that comes in here looking to do a pull-up. If you want to lose pull-up, it starts at the diet table, all right? You have to lose weight. The lighter you are, the easier it's going to be you're going to be able to do a pull-up. And I know that may seem like, you know, is that clickbait? Absolutely not. That's something that I tell all clients looking to do one, and unless they're really small. In that case, it happens like this because, you know, your body strength is usually enough to be able to pull you up if you're lighter and you've been working out. But if you're heavy, you remember when you were kids, it was very easy to do. I got little guys that come in here and they bang them out, girls and everything, but they 12 years old. As they start to gain weight over the years, it gets more difficult. If you have any questions, make sure you hit me in the comments. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Until next time, stay blessed, stay motivated, and stay fit. Love and peace, everybody. Ow.